Hi guys! So I'm a bit zoomed in today because I'm going to show you something that isn't a scrapbook layer but rather a product. I've got these new Nuvo Crystal Drop things. You can make kind of your own enamel dots from them, your own size, your own shapes, although you can't really do very detailed shapes. And I just thought I'd give you a quick look. Firstly, I'm just going to apologise for the state of my desk and also my lack of videos recently. If you didn't see one of my recent quirky cut unboxings or process videos or something like that, or maybe a killer kit, I think I mentioned that I'm kind of not doing videos right now because of exams, but I'm planning on trying to upload quite a few videos after exams, although I'm still going to be busy because of work experience and stuff, so we'll see. So I'm just going to give you a quick look at these crystal drops, just talk about what I think of them so far. I only got them this morning, so I haven't used them a whole lot, but I've tried a couple of things and it's been quite exciting, and I'll just give you a look at how they work. So I got 6 colours. I got this yellow, which is a really gorgeous kind of egg yolk yellow, and I think it's called, do they say the names? Oh, English mustard. So I got that one. Then I got this one called duck egg blue, and it's a very nice, very light blue with a slight kind of pinky undertone. This was kind of the closest they had to a mint colour. That wasn't metallic, because they have metallic colours too. This next one is very bright teal. Yeah, I think it's really gorgeous. I tried to pick colours that I likely to use in scrapbooking. This one's called Caribbean Ocean. This next one is a nice kind of raspberry pink. I think it's called raspberry. No, it's called carnation pink. It's a nice, quite bright pink, but not really bright. It's a very scrapbooky kind of pink, you know. It's the kind of pink that scrapbookers like. Next I have another pink, because why not? And this one is called Bubblegum Blush. And it's kind of, it's not what you typically expect of bubblegum because it's not as bright. It's a little bit peachy, but I think it's really cute. And finally I got one metallic, and this one is called Pale Gold, I think. Yeah, and it's exactly what it says. It's quite a pale gold. I thought the bright gold looked a little bit brassy, but this one's really nice. It's really nice and elegant. And who doesn't need a bit of gold? So as you can see, these are pretty big. From the site I got them on, I'm in the UK, and I got them from an online craft store I'd never heard of before called Cutting Edge Crafts, but someone on Scrapaholics Anonymous, which is the Facebook group that I heard about these on, suggested that for the UK, and they were only £1.89 I think, which I thought was really good value considering a sheet of enamel dots is usually more than that in the UK, quite a lot more than that, and it was free postage as well, so I got all of this for like £11-ish, which I think was a pretty good deal, because I think you could make quite a few enamel dots out of these, especially if you make tiny ones like I do. So now I'll show you some of the ways I've used it so far. So I haven't tried using it on greaseproof paper yet. I've just been using it on card, and some of them, some of them look quite dodgy, like that one and that one, because I touched them before they were dry, and that one. And that one, I touched most of them, but they're still not fully dry, so I probably shouldn't touch them too hard. I think this one's dry, so I can try picking it off. Yeah, it does pick off when you take it off, so you don't necessarily have to do it on something like greaseproof paper. It does just come off paper. And look how tiny that is. Imagine rows and rows of tiny pink or gold enamel dots. Very, very exciting thought. I tried a little bit trying to do a heart there. It's more a kind of triangle, but I think maybe if I had some kind of cocktail stick, or maybe if I made it a bit bigger, I can make it more heart-like. I also tried making them different thicknesses as well as sizes. So I find if you keep it on one spot to make it bigger, it grows upwards as well as outwards, whereas if you kind of move it around in a circle, it would be a bit flatter, but quite often that makes a bit of a wonky circle. But I'm going to practice with that. I also tried putting it directly on a scrapbook layout. This was just one I had on my desk and I was like, oh, let's try these new things on it. And as you can see, I added these really tiny dots. You can't see the whole layout right now because I'm zoomed in so much, but I think it's probably best to do it straight onto the paper because otherwise you need some kind of really tiny nozzle on your adhesive. I mean, if you look at this dot at the bottom, look how tiny that is. You can put on that with glue. So I think maybe it's best to put it directly on the layout. But I've left these ones for about 1.5 hours and they're still not completely dry, some of the larger ones. So I would say definitely do it as maybe the last step in your layout, and don't touch it because it may look dry but it's not. I'm one of those people who always touches things, you know, nail polish or paint before they're quite ready. And I'll just show you using them a bit. I've got a bit of greaseproof paper here with some gorgeously straight lines. And I'll just give a little sample of each colour. So which should I start? I'll just start with, I'll try and go light to dark. And then gold on the end. Okay, so you hold it more or less vertical. Okay, this isn't vertical, but I'm just going to do it like this so you can kind of see. Don't quite touch the greaseproof paper, and just squeeze it gently and onto the paper and pull off, and it's going to even itself out. And you can make really tiny ones. Go maybe a bit closer to the paper. Oh, the concentration. Okay, that one was a bit too tiny maybe. I think I might not do every colour in this much depth, but see how you can get all these different sizes. Kind of go around in a circle a bit. And don't worry about the little peaks because they will just even themselves out, which is very nice. Oh, and in case you didn't realise, they've got really cool little crystally tops on them. Okay, now I'll just do one dot of each colour. I'm not doing it lightest darkest if I do this one next. Okay, we're going to do the light blue now. Oh, this is exciting. These are... Whoops. Okay, maybe be careful about that kind of thing. There we go. Nice dot there. Okay, so that kind of a splat, that hasn't happened to me before, but that's the kind of reason why maybe you want to have a bit of paper to the side just to make sure it's not going to do that if you're going to do it directly onto the layout. Okay, next we're going to have carnation pink. There we go. I'll show you, I think it's not working as well with my little diagonal thing I'm doing, so I'm just doing it straight up for a bit. Yeah, that worked a bit better I think, but I think it does take a little bit of practice, I think, because some of my dots are turning out better than others, and I just need to work out my technique maybe. I'm going to try a nice big one with this yellow, because I haven't done that yet. Oh, I've got a bubble again. Where should I put it? Here. There we go, a bigger one there. I'm finding it hard personally to do big ones because I'm one of these people who always does as little as possible so that I don't waste it. Okay, I'm going to try a bigger one now. Actually I might not because it feels like a bit of a waste, but I've got loads, it's fine. There we go, look at that. And I think the way these differ from enamel dots, if you're going to do it straight down like that, they are, oh, I don't want to, they are quite a lot rounder than enamel dots. Like they have more height, but I think that's fine. And you can also, you can do the thing I said about going round in a circle instead. Like that. And then it'll just even itself out. It's a little bit less circular, but honestly you're hardly going to notice because enamel dots are only small. And I love this colour. It's a beautiful oceany blue. It almost has a kind of translucent feel to it, I think. I mean, the others look very opaque, but this one looks kind of translucent. I don't know if that's just me imagining it, but okay. Right, so that's all the solid colours. Now I'll just show you the gold. The gold looks beautiful. There we go. Aren't these adorable? I just love them. Yeah, I think I'm personally probably just going to do it straight onto layout because I like the really tiny ones, like the pinks and the golds that I've done. And it's easier to do them just straight onto the layout, I'm pretty sure. But there you go, just have a look at that. Focus. There we go. Yeah, you see that blue one I tried to make flatter is a bit wonky, but I think that's just practice, isn't it? So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll leave a link to Cutting Edge Crafts down below. Once again, they're just called Nuvo Crystal Drops, so if you just type them into your browser, you'll be able to find a shop in whatever country you're in. They have a fairly big range of colours. As I said, this is the closest they have to a mint, and I know that's a really popular scrapbooking colour, so you might have to keep on buying mint enamel dots. They also have lots of metallics that I haven't bought, and they have colours like green and purple, black, white that I didn't get because I just thought I wouldn't use them. Ooh, that was a weird noise. I just thought that I wouldn't use them as much in scrapbooking. So I think that's all I have to say about these. Thank you very much for watching. Bye!